Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be painting something for Valentine's Day, something a little spicier than I normally go on the channel. Is that accurate? I don't know. I feel like I have I don't know what the average person's scale for that is. Maybe you think the other stuff I've done is worse. Who knows? But I wanted to do a cute Valentine's Day demon for the holiday. I know a lot of people don't really, I don't know, it feels like it's kind of popular to rag on Valentine's Day as like a shitty holiday, but I really like it. I really like the aesthetic of it. I love the hearts and the lace everywhere, and of course chocolate. Chocolate's fucking great. So I really enjoy it. I enjoy all holidays. Also, pink is underrepresented in holiday decor, in my opinion. Like, what, you've got Valentine's Day and like kind of Easter, kind of. So this is an opportunity to use some really fun colors. I started off by transferring my sketch. I transfer all of my sketches, basically, because my sketching process is incredibly messy. I put down pencil, I erase it, I refine it over and over again. It's very time consuming. I don't recommend working like this. But once it's finished and I actually like it, I trace it with tracing paper, and I've recently switched to using a red Colorase pencil, or just a Colorase pencil, to do the tracing, because once I'm doing the transferring, I can see where I've actually gone over, because it'll have gray or black over the red, so you can actually see what you've traced over, which is nice. So I transferred it over, and then I go in and I just do some little adjustments over spots that are maybe didn't transfer as clearly as I would like, or I completely forgot to trace. Started off with the skin because I knew I wanted that to be red, and I also knew that this wasn't going to be a super highly rendered painting. I wasn't going to add like tons of detail into the blush and the shadows and the blah 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 blah, because he's so small on the page. But I went to this painting with zero plan for the colors, except for like a vague idea in my head, and I got like a little bit of the way in and I realized, oh shit. Because I think in my head, I thought of doing the entire outfit in black, but I also knew that I wanted the background to be black, or at least almost black. I hadn't decided if it was going to be solid black, if it was going to be a really, really dark blue, or like purple, something like that. But I realized after I'd done the skin and a light wash on the heart to kind of give myself some perspective, that was not going to work, because it would just blend in. So I debated for a really long time. I just sat and stared at it and thought about, okay, do I make it light pink? But I thought that would blend in with the heart too much, and I just didn't know. So I eventually went with the periwinkle, because I don't know, I thought it looked really nice. I'm really glad I did. I was really nervous about it. But I'm really glad I did. I really, really like it with the red and the neon pink and the black. I think it looks great. It just wasn't what was in my head when I was thinking Valentine's Day. But yeah, I'm really happy with the colors, how those turned out, and I'm really happy with how the outfit turned out. I went back and forth in it. I never know what to put on my characters. I just don't. It's so weird. I like fashion a lot. I like, you know, fun clothes, but I never know what to draw on my characters, ever. I can never decide, but I'm very happy with this. Because I wanted to toe the line, I obviously wanted him to have clothes on because it's YouTube. He's clearly like, you know, some kind of exotic dancer. So I did need him to be wearing clothes, but I just wanted to have that exact right balance, and I was struggling with it, but I really like it. I really think the boots with the cutout that goes all the way down, and then the little tiny heart cutout on the hand of the gloves is just perfect. And I'm so happy with also the hair, because it was a total accident, but his hair ended up making a kind of heart on his forehead, which is just mwah, perfect. I love it. I'm so happy with it. I was initially going to give him like standard, I don't know what you call them. I think they're called pleaser heels, or maybe that's just the brand. But you know, those really tall, like pole dancer stilettos. But then I decided that because I didn't really give him hooves, even though I think that's a really cute thing to give demons. I decided to go with more of like a heelless high heel, like not a super extreme one, but like halfway between a heelless and a wedge, to kind of imply that silhouette. Because I figured it was a little too late to change things in the sketch. He was already proportioned and set in the shape. I don't know what I'm saying. His placement on the piece was already decided pretty solidly, and I would have needed to raise him up to change that. But I do like that I went with this style of heel. I think it looks way cooler, and I'm really happy with the pose too. I think I struggle with coming up with interesting poses that feel like they have movement and don't feel too stiff, but I really like this one. When I went in on the details, I knew there was no way, absolutely zero chance, that I was going to be able to film it the way I need to paint my details, because I need to like lean in and really stare at them. So I decided to film myself painting the details so you can see just how ridiculous it is. And yes, my neck does hurt. My neck hurts rather a lot, actually, after doing that. And so do my eyes. My eyes are tired. But I am very happy. I was initially going to paint his eyes green. I really had no idea what I was going to do with the eyes. And then I was like, I did it, and I was immediately like, nope. This is bad. This is a bad idea. So I like wiped it up as carefully as I could and went in with the neon pink instead and did the black, what's it called? I made the whites of his eyes black to make them stand out a little bit more. I will say, when I just painted the skin and just left his eyes white, it was terrifying. That was creepy. I was like, I need to move on and paint other parts of this painting as quickly as possible, because it's scaring me. After doing the skin and the outfit, I painted in the heart, and oh boy, that was a lot. It's not, the camera can't pick up the neon color as it looks in real life, but it is eye-searingly painful. That's the real problem with painting with bright colors. It's like staring into the sun. And after all the other stuff was painted, I went in and did the background in black gouache because I wanted it really black and really even, and I was not going to get that with black watercolors. And then I went in over some of the other black elements with a light wash of the gouache because it didn't look dark anymore compared to the actual black background. And then I painted in the laces, which I'm very proud of. I did laces all the way down the legs, and I like the little tassels that are hanging from the boot bows. Those are great. And just refined a couple of tiny little details, added some tiny adjustments with colored pencil, just some highlights, and I added some like outlines. I was doing the outline in paint, but it was just never steady enough and clear enough, and then the neon pink went over some of the outlines I did in paint, and the neon colors are very opaque. Before they fade in the sun, they are very opaque. So they just covered everything up. So I did that with colored pencils, and I'm very pleased with how that turned out. And yeah, I'm really happy with this piece. I'm glad I'm so happy with it because I was winging it for a lot of it. I liked the sketch. The sketch was something I came up with ages ago in my sketchbook. The idea popped into my head, I drew it, and then I laughed at it because it was so ridiculous. But I am so happy with it now that it's finished and completed. And yeah, I was also like cutting it quick with this painting because I put off filming for a couple of days because I was feeling kind of crappy. And so I've been rushing, but I've been trying not to actually rush the painting process, just pushing myself to paint a little bit more in a day than I normally would. But yeah, considering all that, so happy with it. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked the painting. It's not quite Valentine's yet when I'm putting this up. I'm gonna have one more Valentine's video for Valentine's Day, and I hope you're having a great time coming up to the holiday, and I hope you're enjoying it. And before I forget, we are very nearly at 500 subscribers on this channel, which is pretty exciting to me. And I'm thinking of maybe when we reach that milestone, doing a Q&A to celebrate. So if you have any questions, they can be art related or personal, either one, leave them in the comments below. Depending on how many I get, I might just put them at the end of a video, but if I get enough, I'll make it its own video, which would be great, because then that would be a much easier video to make. Anyway, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell if you actually want to get notified when I upload a video, maybe, possibly, who knows. And if you are feeling particularly saucy today, leave a comment letting me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.